Hey guys, so I want to talk about my experience being a full-time artist and a full-time student. So I've been going to Fresno State since 2015 and I'm graduating this semester, which is really exciting. I started doing art full-time, I guess, or just like really aggressively in August of last year. And I'm a mechanical engineering student. Like I said that in every single video somehow. Anyway, and to get through in 4 years, you gotta take a lot of classes. I think the normal full-time is 12 units. I've never taken less than 18. The most I've taken is 22. Do not recommend. That was a terrible semester. Anyway, so it's like, where do I get any of this time, to do artwork? The best way I can answer that is I am efficient, which sounds like a silly answer. But what I mean by that is, I'm not going to say I don't care about school, because I do. I love learning. Learning is something I do every day, I aspire to be a lifelong learner, like I love tinkering, I like designing things, it all fits together. But if I can tell it's going to take me another 15 hours of studying to get an A on a test instead of a B, I'm not going to do it. Like I see when it comes down to memorization instead of critical thinking and problem solving, and I'm just not about that. I took chemistry 1A in my sophomore year of college, and at some point we had to memorize like the entire ion chart, which was fine, but we also had to memorize the electron configurations for it, which is also okay. And there was a third thing it was all, whatever. Collectively, it was like over 100 things to memorize, and it was just memorization. There was some patterns to it, but not really, and it was stupid, and I didn't care, and I knew I wasn't going to care. And we had 3 tests that semester, and he was going to drop 1. So the test that I knew he was going to have that on, I just didn't go, because I just didn't care. You know what I mean? It sounds like I'm being snotty. I guess maybe I am a little bit, but I see no reason to waste my time. I still got an A in the class. I know what I know, and I'm not going to waste my time otherwise. So since I'm really efficient, is what I like to call that, I have a bunch of free time, even though I'm a full-time student. And so I wake up, I don't waste a lot of time like staring at my phone on Instagram, something like that. I go do something. It's like getting to your first task of the day. The faster you can do that, the more productive the rest of my day is. So that's not to say like I don't need a lazy day sometimes, like lazy Sunday or whatever. I'll wake up at like 11 and then I'll start doing something at like 1. That's I don't know, I'm even doing those few hours, but it's important to do nothing sometimes. I read some study on that. It's like creative juices flowing if you just do nothing. And by doing nothing, they're actually talking about meditation, which isn't quite doing nothing. That's mindfulness. But you kind of get the drift of where I'm going with that. So that's my best answer for how I balance the two. And occasionally, what I'll do is, if I have a friend who is really good at vibrations, for example, and also a huge fan of like, I don't know, XYZ creature from Dungeons and Dragons, I will make a trade where it's like, okay, I will make this for you if you give me your study guide. I've done a lot of that. And it's very helpful for me because not only am I progressing in school, but then I'm also progressing in my artwork as well. I've done some that are more like engineering relevant. I made a golf driver for a guy to put into a wind tunnel and test. That was pretty cool. I printed it in resin because that's all I have. So that's kind of a waste. I could have done FDM, but it was really smooth and it looked really cool. It was also hollow, so if you had a golf club or golf ball, it was going to shatter everywhere. That was a really cool example. I actually had a little bit more overlap between like the art side and then my school life engineering kind of overlapping and helping each other. That's the best way that I incorporate the two. So if you have a full-time job or if you're a full-time student and you really want to work in like artwork or music, whatever it is, there's a way to make the two overlap. It might not be the easiest thing to do, but if I could do it, I know you could do it too. So if you have any other questions or stuff that I kind of glanced over, feel free to ask in the comments below and I'll get back to them as soon as I can. Have a lovely day. Hey guys, so today I'm going to talk about why or how I f***ed that up. It's done. No, get rid of it.